All right, we are at the most unique track we're going to hit this season. The last of the small tracks, and this race is completely different than any Legends track you've ever ran. Very wide front stretch. Kind of makes it a D-shaped oval. Huge transition in the banking. And a pretty wide pit road. So it's going to be a very interesting race. And hopefully it's clean. There's going to obviously be contact because with this narrow of a track and this flat, things are going to happen, but it does not race anything like Charlotte, and I think that is going to offer a little more than you normally get, but really, backstretch is the only place you're going straight. You can come out pretty wide here. You don't want to waste too much time out there, but I'm just doing it to get the run into the corner. We'll keep it somewhat tight here. Hopefully get into the twos. And get a 1.5. That will be hopefully good. We've only got 28 people, so it's only going to be a 3 heat race setup. We got 4 penalties out there, so they are not allowed to qualify, and that's just how I'm going to handle the aggressive driving by people that really didn't need to be aggressive. We'll see how it works because they're going to have to be fast but clean to work their way up. So we'll see how it goes. But we've got a good group of people in here, and it's going to be very interesting. I don't know how it's going to go. It could be a complete disaster. But we got Stafford and then 5 flags to finish off the season. This should be the first non-drop race, but the points were screwed up because of me, so I misread something and iRacing didn't word it well, so the points kind of messed up, and I'm hoping they fix themselves on the end of this race and get everything going. So this one, though, quarter-mile track, but as you saw, that front stretch, you can keep it tight if you want, or you can go out wide. And if you're going out wide, that's going to allow someone to get to your inside. The biggest thing, though, I think everyone is going to have issues with, especially in this first race, is that outside line is going to get caught off guard by how narrow the grass makes it into the turn. So let me get everything set up for broadcasting because we are in the second one, which is kind of annoying that I'm going to have to switch back and forth, but that is not what I wanted. Timing screen. Alright, let's get the correct camera and so, we're doing 12 lap heat races just because it's a short track and it's hard to pass. Alan gets pole. Great job to him. I didn't even notice that. Dalton, then Nick Robinson. A very weak lap out of him. Where did overall he qualified? Man, that's some impressive numbers there by everyone. And we got James Hester. Everyone noticing that I switched it to a Mustang instead of a truck. Devin, Mark, my dad in the 7. Dennis in the 12. Dylan and Jacob at the back. So we're going to have more cautions, I'm sure. just because of the tightness of this. Hopefully everyone is seeing into turn 1 how narrow it can get if you don't realize where you're headed. Pit road's pretty much useless, so hopefully no one tries to go down it. And yeah, you can just see that grass comes in earlier than you expect there, and it really makes the top side narrow. But are we going to get a lap in the books? I'm going to have to decide if we go single file if it gets ugly, but outside line is going to want to get down. It's going to be difficult. Just going to have to live with it for a moment, but I also think the outside can kind of power better off, and Dalton tries to get down. Devin gets in there, and we got him spinning around back there, and a caution. So it just got jammed up there. Just how it's going to be. Gotta be looking out for the checkup. Try to speed this up. Looks like everyone is caught up. Let's do this. Alright, we'll just give everyone a chance to get caught up since someone was still passing there. So, already contact. It just got jammed up there. It's always going to get jammed up when someone gets down in line. It was pretty risky dive into the bottom lane, but they both survived. Just everyone behind didn't. So that actually massively helps Jacob, who was one of those that got a no qualifying. And he will move up a few. Dennis is blinking around. He's been blinking around weirdly this whole session, so not sure what's happening with his internet. We're back green. Let's see if we can stay green or if it's going to be an ugly one and I'm going to have to turn it to single file. Saw someone go way wide back there. Dylan's way wide. Up front, though, Nick has gotten into second. We are green. And Devin way high, and then Dennis follows him up. Jacob got to take his time here. Oh, wow. Very loose, and Dennis blinking, and Jacob's just going to have to very slowly work his way through this, but clean racing right now. Dalton is in that final transfer spot, still doing 3, and because we only have 3 heat races, we're going to once again take 10 from the B main, but I'm hopeful that it will be 14 cars and not a pointless B main. I changed up the format a little bit. But looks like Devin is very loose, and Dennis is very loose, and that nearly got Jacob. Checks everything up there. And now Dennis goes way wide there. Jacob's going to be able to take advantage of that, move up to pole of the B main, and then Dennis gets into the back of him, but might have had help from Devin there. They're getting really jammed up here. We are on lap 8 now. My dad working the high side. I don't know if he's finding something there because they're all jammed up or what. Up front, Allen holding on. Hopefully Nick can handle finishing second and doesn't try to wreck for the pole. But it is 3 more spots. Oh, he got the run there. He's going to get to the inside. They're going to keep it clean, though. Jacob has cleared this group quite well. James gets in there, a little bit of a tap. That bottles them up. And now my dad gets into the back of James, and that's just going to happen here. Luckily, they all keep it straight. Devin's still going really wide, but holding on to that 5th spot. White flag, top 3 are not in question. It's just what happens back here. James is getting loose, but gets the run off the corner. And there we go, heat race number 1 in the books. 1 caution, not bad at all. Let's get everything set up for in-car. All right. Where am I starting? That is... Oh, cool. 3rd.
Line up on the inside. Closed. Pit road is closed. There's no tire changes allowed during the race.
Looks like we got Dirt Gavin behind us.
The estimated strength of field is 2,860. Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
So it would be nice to transfer in immediately, but we also need to just focus on not getting spun, not having issues, because getting to the back, even with this small amount of cars, is
One to go. Next time
not going to be fun. And then when we get 19 cars out here for the A main, that's going to be nutty. I believe I will be doing a lot of fast forward on the cautions.
Race car is off.
Should have started in 3rd, maybe even 4th. Just keep it low so we don't have any contact.
The next car's the leader. Still there, hold your line.
Not the best line to be tight in like that, but
16 points.
Just gonna
5, 8, 6.
play it safe.
The car on the high side. You're in second position right now. Clear. Outside
Gavin
clear.
looking to sneak up there into the transfer spot.
14.442.
Chris is just crazy fast. They're having a battle back there. I just need to not get loose. Oh, Gavin blinks. Probably contact that he got on his end, but nothing Dakota could have done about that. This Ohio server seems to blink more.
14.244.
Oh, but Gavin's on that wonky Northwestern internet that seems to take forever to go through the mountains.
14.42.
He's flying though. Dakota's gonna get back to his inside. A little bit of contact on the crossover. They are beating and banging. I'm guessing Gavin is probably having a hell of a lot of fun with it, unless he's really getting used up. And I'm just turning in some terrible laps watching this in my mirror, and I think Justin just got into Dakota.
They want you in single file.
And around they go.
Closed. Catch start 10. Car 5 laps to go.
Oh, fuck. I just realized what that does. That puts me on the outside.
Pit road's open.
Unless, because this was more than 10 laps, it goes single file. Which might be a thing. So I might get lucky.
The pit road is closed.
I may get lucky with the single file start. Since it's every other time we've been doing 10 lap heats, and that's made it just go double file because you're always inside 10 to go. We'll see. I might get lucky here. Please be single file, please be single file, please be single file.
1 lap to green.
Very lucky. So, if there's a caution in the first lap or two, it'll be double file. Single file,
Ready, going
though,
green.
for the rest of the heat race.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
But with this few people showing up, even if you have a bad heat race, you should be able to make it into the A main if you're quick.
14.386. Two more, let's go.
Oh, Gavin's looking strong though. He likes these funky tracks. I think it's his dirt adaptability.
He's got the white flag. That means one more lap to go.
He was looking good at Oswego as well. But we're going to start the A main up front. And that hopefully will be good.
Checkered flag, checkered
Gavin
flag.
transfers in. Justin just outside of that.
Good job. Very good job.
Alright, let's get set up to watch this next one. And for this, we got Sean on the front row with Gavin. Justin in third. That's weird that Nick and Justin have had such bad cues. We are missing fourth place. I don't know what happened to him. He must have just missed this grid or fell out. But we got Sean and Gavin, Justin and Chad. And why? Oh no, Chad is, yeah, okay, that's why, because it's not updating things right now. Dale gets a free pass up a row, as does Jarek. But another 12 laps, and then we get into probably a C main, maybe a D main, and then move in to the B, which might be 10 cars racing for 10 spots, or it could be 14 racing for 10. Hopefully it's nothing boring. Sean gets on it, we're green, Justin gets a good start. Gavin going to try to get down in time, but Dale has gotten there from the outside second row because there was enough gap. He's going to hold that inside. Gavin's going to get the run, though, on that high line through the D shape, but he kind of misses the turn in just because it's so awkward and hard to see how much room you're given. He'll go ahead and drop in halfway just to make sure Chad can't get the nose there. Dale gets loose off the corner. And Gavin probably is going to be able to work past him, but we'll see. Dale's been showing up with a little bit more speed. And he got a free couple of spots there on the start, so. Back here, let's take a look, and Ethan is getting around Jarek, and it looks like Aaron did come out. That's fine. He missed the start. It's going to give us a little bit of lap traffic here. We'll see what happens with that. Dale holding on, though. He is... Oh, and Gavin gets a big loose over the transition there. Right now, though, you're solidly in the B main. Don't need to get too worried about it with 10 cars going from the B main. But the old Rope Champ crew is doing well early on. Aaron's just going to go up high. They all get around, and Dale is pulling away from Gavin right now. Ethan up to 6th now. He should easily be able to get it in the B main. Oh, Dale got a little bit of the grass on the inside. Gavin's going to take it to the high side. He just needs to get a little bit lower. He's getting the run off the corner as well. But can he get to the outside in 3 and 4? And then can he get the run up on the banking. It's going to be so hard to do an outside pass, and then he has a little bobble into the corner there. So I think its best bet was try to set up a crossover there. White flag's out. Battle for the transfer spot. Is Dale going to overdo it on the exit of 4? Is there going to be a bumper? No, there won't be a bumper. And there we go. Dale has transferred in. He's going to be happy about that one. It does just mean that you have to do 50 laps in the A main here now. All right. D main time. Let's see how many people are going to be in the B. There's going to be 13 cars in the B main. So that works out. We're going to have a 6-car elimination race here. 2 are going home. 4 are moving on. 10 laps. We got Charles on the front row, Mark outside of him. Dakota back here, we know he's quick enough. Aaron, who missed his start. And we got Dylan and John. So, 4 are moving on. And they're moving on into a race of 9. So, it's not going to be too difficult. But, I mean, saying that you got to pass 4 cars here or 5 cars here, that is pretty difficult. So, let's see how this one goes. D main, 10 laps.
Green, green, green.
Top 4 move on. Dakota's just got to be calm here. He's quicker than pretty much everyone else in here. Heard a little bit of a scrape back there. Everyone's all good. And the battle is going to be back here. So we've got Mark holding off Dylan and John in the 86. I think John's quicker than Dylan. I think Mark's actually quicker than Aaron. So it's going to be one of those situations where Mark is in a transfer spot, but John is going to be closing in, possibly. Dylan's having trouble through the center of the corner. Just carrying too much speed. Getting too high on the exit too early. Alright, so we got 0.9 seconds between John and Mark for the transfer spot. Charles is holding on to the lead right now. And, well, the gap has actually opened up a tiny bit, and John just got loose there, so gonna be difficult for him to close up. Dakota setting up a pass here off the corner. Not really getting the drive. We'll see. Oh, Charles goes in deep, gets loose. He holds on to it, though. That changes things. That slows them all down. John's going to be able to close up a little bit. Charles is going to need to get this pass completed, as in going back there and then falling in line. And now we've got, I don't know what happened there. I don't know how John could have got to his bumper there without Charles slowing down. It looked like he just checked up there. Let's double check here, make sure we don't have to give John anything, but speed 45, 44. Yeah, there was a weird little checkup there. I think cutting it down, but we're going to give John the benefit of the doubt because he knows he is just on a warning. Let's get this sped up a bit. Alright, so they might go double file here because it's only a 10-lap race, which is going to make it appear that I went single file to help myself. What's it going to be? Single file? Double file? Looks like single file. Alright, that's good. So, just can't make mistakes. Gotta keep it clean. Charles was in a transfer spot.
Green, green, green.
One mistake put him in a bad situation. Dylan really struggling with center of corner. Charles has gotten clear there. He's going to have one lap to get a pass set up here. White flag is out. How's it? Oh, he got too tight out of the corner. And there we go. That is your top four: Dakota, Aaron, Mark, and John. We're moving on. All right, so now we got 12 laps. Top four move on. At the front, we got James, then SK. On his outside, Jarek and my dad. On the second row, Matthias and Dakota. Aaron, Mark, and John. So Dakota really, I don't know if it was a good thing for him to win that or not, because he's on the outside, but he's got two cars directly in front of him that are in the transfer spots. So this one, if you can move on, then you only got to beat 3 people in the next race. So very key to get up there, but you got 12 laps. We've seen that that is enough time to move, and people are going to make mistakes because this is a difficult combo just to run clean by yourself, and people are going to have issues and make contact, and sometimes you're going to get lucky, sometimes it's not going to work out. We'll see what kind of start my dad gets, though, because that's going to determine how Dakota's race goes, at least at the start. Outside the line, speeding up as they need to. James waiting for green. We're green, and not the start Dakota needed. Oh, and then SK gets high. Let's just throw a yellow there, because
The yellow flag is out.
yellow wasn't going to come out there, and it clearly needed to be a yellow to get everyone set up there. I don't know if it's just going to do a complete restart. It might. It might do something weird here. Who knows? I might have broken the game. Because since no one was the cause of the caution, it may just completely reset it. And I think that's what's happening. Might be some people confused on that one. But SK missed the corner. My dad drove in and got him. I think we're doing a complete restart here. Alright. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Whoops. That is not what I wanted, but are we single file or are we double file? There we go. We got time. Everyone can figure it out. It's really hard not knowing what they are on. I'm going to clear all just in case there's anything stupid.
Green flag, green flag.
Wait till they all get past the line. We're about to be 3 wide. 3 wide at Kentucky. They make it work. For how long, though? Because we're still 3 wide. Oh, my God. Oh. That was just a chain reaction. I'm going to give him one more shot at double file. But yeah, the little contact that Dakota had, I think Dakota had it with Matthias. Chain reaction to that one, and why are we stopping? Are we having to let the pace car by? I have no idea. We'll just assume James knows how to read, and it's saying let the pace car by. Oh my god, James doesn't know how to read apparently. I don't know what's going on. This race is providing the entertainment. We're going to have to do the whole yellow because I don't know what James was looking at. If it was telling him to... Now, what are we doing, guys? We might have to do 10 laps of pacing here just to get everything sorted out. I'm going to have to clear penalties on this one because something... I think it was where they were on the pace lap, but we'll clear penalties, and we're going to have to clear penalties after the green as well. Okay, this is going to be a long yellow. Adminning, camera control, and announcing. Not going well. Dakota's night, not going well. Let's see what the pace car does here. Alright, lights are out. They should be lining up now. Are we going double? We are going double. Okay. Let's just get clear already, because I know James is going to get a black flag. Let's hope he doesn't just hit the brakes. Because I don't know how he was the only one that got told to go around after. I'm guessing someone was telling him that you need to catch the pace car, and he was doing what he was saying. But let's just hope no one does anything stupid here. We'll clear all and get back to racing. Have we done racing? Are we going to get some dives back here? I hope not. You guys got time unless you keep wrecking. Oh, it's almost 3 wide. They live. They live. Mark was good there. Aaron was good too, backing out. He's got a lot of pressure behind because Dakota's probably the fastest car on track, but nowhere to go at the moment. He's just got to be patient and wait for this, because that transfer spot is right there, the 17, but then he gets into Aaron and he's going to lose time. And then he gets into SK, and yeah, he needed to back out of that one. That one I think he needed to back out of with his angle, because there's no way SK was going to know, but let's go take a look at it. Oh yeah. I think... just not worry about it right now. Let's get this. Get this sped up. And oops, I hope I didn't just break something. There we go. Problem solved. We'll keep an eye on Dakota. But that was 2 contacts there, all in the span of a straightaway. So we got Aaron diving. Mark gives room though, sees it coming, just didn't get the start he needed there. Now they're going to be double file. Mark's going to be trying to get down, and Dakota gets into the back of Aaron again. Now Aaron gets into the back of Aaron and really overdrives that corner. Mark nearly gets into the back of Dakota. He locks it down. Just keeping an eye on this because this is the transfer spot. They are both looking quicker than Matthias and my dad. And we're 2 to go. If they get checked up a tiny bit... Oh, Dakota, what are you doing there, man? That was too much. That was in the grass, diving it in. I can't have that. That was one too many. I was letting it go, but that was one too far. Did it penalize? It did. All right. B main time. 13 cars. The top 10 have no reason to fight. All they got to do is not die. We are missing Ethan. Missing Ethan. As Ethan left the building. Ethan. There he is. With that penalty, and with, who was it? Aaron getting moved out of the way there when they made contact. That moved this guy into the B main with a shot to make the A main. So, I guess that's redemption from him getting wiped out last week in a transfer spot. It comes and goes. That's just how racing is. But we've got 14 laps, 10 cars moving on to fill out the 19 car A main. Really, you don't even need to move up any spots because you're going to have a long race of restarts for the A main, but let's hope everyone keeps it nice and calm. Pretty poor start there for Justin. That outside, though, always having trouble. Devin, very high. Chad, very high. Oh, please don't go 3 wide. Please don't go 3 wide. There's no need for 3 wide. You guys are top 10. Dennis getting used up there, and Dennis getting used up there, and he holds on to it. He nearly hit the grass, which would have been a slide for life. He turned in there, though, on James. Let's just... We're all... In case James had a cutting penalty. Alright, so we've gotten that all sorted out. Kind of. Uh-oh. I am losing internet. Let's not do that. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I just hit the wrong button. That was weird. Alright, so James and Matthias now battling for the final transfer spot. This 10th place. Matthias is going to take it. And right behind him, Jarek and my dad. Please don't wreck Matthias. He has not had good luck this season. I hate to see it when someone has continually bad luck and he gets sent. to go ahead and end of longest line. Where are you? I can't find anything. There we go. All right. Not even halfway. There was so much action in the first bit of that, and we weren't even watching the front after a while. So let's take a look at how it's worked out now. We got Jacob up front, Gavin in second, Devin is third. Sorry to sound surprised, Devin, but looks like he's got things under control now. Justin in fourth, Kyle in fifth, Chad sixth, Brett, Ethan, Dennis holding on to ninth, and Jarek is in that transfer spot now, again, because of contact. Oops, that might have been too late. Let's...
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
I thought we were in a different spot there. Please, pace car, hope didn't go in. Alright, we're good. No, just no one in the back think that we're going green here. Alright, we're all good. Sun's coming up. We did this one in the morning, and so the track's getting a little bit hotter, but it shouldn't get too slick. Let's just get this thing to the end. Is Gavin going to be able to get a good start here on the outside, or is he going to go on a freight train back a couple of spots? Oh, I thought Devin was missing that one. Gavin gets a good drive off the corner. Gets the spot there. Everyone racing nice and clean, not trying to run each other over. Back here, though, we got my dad versus Jarek for that final 10th position now, and Dennis just ahead of him. My dad's going to be able to get the spot. But James gives him a little bump, and that gets Jarek back ahead of him. Whole lot of front end damage on that, too. Just to the inside, drives it in deep, maybe a little bit of contact, maybe a little more contact. They are battling hard. He gets it. That was a pass for the transfer spot, and Jarek goes around to overdrive an entry, and Jesus, Matthias, I'd like to add some luck to you, but unfortunately I don't have that power as admin. So my dad and James get together now. This one's going to be interesting. What is going to happen here? I may have to get the DQ ready on the last lap here. We'll just go this view for a second in case James sends him, and that'll get Jarek into the A main. James is going through the grass there. He gets loose. He spins out. And is he going to be able to get going before they come around? He does. Now, can Jarek track down my dad in the final lap? Does not look like that's going to happen. Or is the race over with? No, this is the final lap. So, my dad makes the field. Jarek just misses out. Clean racing by everyone that knew what the situation was and got themselves in. Let's get this all set up for me racing. And, yeah. Yeah, Devin, you know what? He cleaned up his control, because it looked like he was really sliding on exit in his heat race, and he is in the A main. It is warm-up time. Let's go get a feel for what the track has. Make sure I have enough fuel. Make sure Nick gave me enough fuel.
Car inside. Still inside. Car 31. Just set the fastest lap. 14.393.
Clear my penalties here so that I can get a fuel reading. Otherwise, it's not going to count laps, and the fuel's not going to work right.
Still there. Clear inside. set the fastest lap. 14.343.
Might have to turn
14.
lap times off. They're just going to take up way too much time, and I'm not going to know if someone's on my inside or not. Alright, we have 65 laps of fuel, but we're going to have a lot of cautions. Well, we might. Who knows? This group might just be nutty and do 50 green here. It's a little slicker out. I am definitely not looking very fast. Only 12th quickest. If I can speak. Let's see what a really hard drive into the corner feels like. A lot of grip. Track temp's not going up too fast.
14.406.
14.4. That puts us 9th quickest.
Go low.
Oh, let's hope this is a good one.
Outside, clear.
And the sun comes back out to heat it up just a little bit more. What do you think? 19 cars
You'll be lining up
after everything that we've seen?
Pit road is closed right now.
Are we gonna get a long green run here to start off?
The estimated SOF is 2,860.
Is everyone gonna make the grid? Is Dale gonna make the grid?
DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
That's the real question. Why are people not joining? 20 seconds. Come on, Dale. 18. Alright, Dale's made it. Sean's made it. Justin's made it. I think we got everyone. Actually, that's Dalton. Sorry. Alright. Well, on pole is Nick. Chris is going to give him a challenge. Sean's looking quick. I think I'm going to do third gear start. "50 laps, the final short track. Half miles to finish it off, the final 2 races.
One left to green.
Thankfully, we're on the inside, but I'm sure we're going to have a few on the outside as well.
Going green.
Just got to be patient with it.
The pace car is in.
Not hit the grass and spin. That's the key thing.
Green flag.
Late start's going to keep everyone bunched up, but we should
Outside.
all be able to get through.
Outside is clear. Car outside.
Oh my god.
Stay low.
Dalton was heading in hard and he had to slam on the brakes, and yeah, I was not going to drive in my 100% speed there, so, and he was ready to drive in with his 100% speed, so.
Pit road's open.
Guys, you're going the same speed as the pace car, you gotta go slower. Alright, well, caution number 1, turn 3. That was just, yeah, Dalton was ready to go 100%. I was just relax mode because I was going the same speed as everyone else. Oh, and he's went into the pits, and I don't even know if the pits work here. We're still on the inside at least.
Pit road is closed right now.
if this thing goes green for any amount of time, lap traffic is going to be something we may encounter. And
One lap to green.
if we do have to go single file restarts, lap traffic is going to be a thing. So I'm going to do a clear all just in case something stupid.
About to go green. Stay focused.
When I can. I don't know when that'll be.
The pace car is in.
Hopefully Nick goes a little earlier now.
Green flag, green flag.
Ease it in.
Outside.
I think everyone got past the line. Ease it in again.
Still there.
I don't want to
hold
kill
the line.
the cars on our outside. We got bumping and banging behind us.
Clear outside if you want it. 15.116.
Oh, Chris is loose. Alright, we're all in a line up here. But one little bobble can set off a chain reaction and an accident.
14.872. The car in P1 just left the fastest lap. 14.452.
Justin's ready to go fast. My God.
14.
They are... I keep seeing cars sideways back behind off of 4.
Just left the fastest lap.
Oh, Chris going for the lead.
14.351.
He just needs to not have a yellow. Let this thing actually cycle through this lap, but Nick crosses back over, gets back to his inside. We're having a hell of a race at Kentucky Legends. Jesus. Chris is in a dirt car going up the banking. He's going to cross him over. A little bit of contact on exit, gets Nick sideways. Now, last time we ran at a track this short and flat was Nashville Mini, and Nick went deadly loose. Track temp is highest it's been. Dale, look at Dale in 7th.
14.491.
That one person, Aaron, missing the start of his heat race, allowing Dale to move up, was a chain reaction of greatness for him. We are on lap 10. Ooh, big lockup by Nick there, I think. Oh, Dale's getting loose. We got really freaking tight in the center there. And things are starting to spread out up here, so we need to pick up the pace a tiny bit. Nick's setting fast laps. Oh, it's getting really tight. What do I do to counter that? Not even the Hurricane could stop Nick, it appears, although I'm not counting Chris out yet. The Swede that gets up in the middle of the night to race with us.
14.536.
Putting the pressure on. Justin's starting to put the pressure on. Kyle has gotten around Dale, and Dale lost a few spots just because of that train that happens. Sean going really aggressive over the transition, wide into the corner. I'm surprised we have not seen lap traffic yet, but it's got to be coming up. We don't really have a good angle ahead of us. Everyone's going wider and wider on that corner entry. We are on lap 17, now 18. 1 caution. Awesome job so far, guys. I know there was some brutal racing back there as well. Kyle is flying. Sean is just slamming his spine into the ground over the transition. I almost got too loose there. Alan's having a great run as well.
14.5.
Oh, I missed the corner a bit. A little wide. Trying not to hit the wall on exit. We're just all kind of stuck here. The only one that's moving up really is Kyle. He is gaining. We do have lap traffic. Dennis is getting lapped. Sean going really wide, and Alan taking a look on the inside. I think Sean's going to get too loose. Alan's got to get it set up, though, at the right time. But he's got to be careful with that wide entry Sean's taken, because those two lines are going to come together. Almost to halfway. 14.7. Clouds are coming out. More grip's going to happen. Did Sean just get into the pit wall there? Alan's definitely getting held up a little bit here. He's just got to figure out how to get the pass set up.
14.876.
All right, Nick has finally caught the lap car.
Halfway in the race. 14.722.
Had a bad entry there. Sean's sliding there. Dennis gets up out of the way, gives them room. Use the D shape just to try to get away from Kyle a tiny bit. Alan got really loose. I had to check things up. I'm leaving the door open though. I can't do that. Then I get on the gas too hard, scared that we're gonna get, holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight this. Not right now. There's still 20 laps to go, and I just nearly lost it on my own. So let's just gather it back up and see if we can follow Kyle through, if he can set up passes.
15.352. Still there. Clear high.
Oh, Dennis has got a whole lot of front end damage. That is probably not helping him. I am getting loose on entry. We are 31 laps into this.
14.803.
This is why I have to be strict. I gotta get people in the mentality that wrecking every restart to gain a spot is not the way to race. You have a hell of a lot more chance of going through the field if the field spreads out and you got time. Because Kyle has come from a long ways back on probably the hardest track. Alan's got the pass set up out of 2. He's going to get to the inside. Can he keep the car under him? Are they going to come together with the weird entry line there?
14.714.
Also, I think Chris has got the lead at some point. Sean covers off Kyle, but I think Sean has just lost all rear drive.
14.891 outside.
Opened up my entry because seen that one coming. They were both going to enter really low, and it was going to always end up with them going up in the corner. So Sean's burnt off his rears. Chris has got the lead. Kyle is getting very loose. We didn't have the grip to get there to his inside, but if he's losing the rear, uh-oh, we got a slow car, no idea. Maybe we're going on pit road, or maybe spun out of 4. We are almost 10 to go. And I hope everyone's having as much fun as I am in this race, because
14.836.
this is awesome. This track just races so good. It's with that front stretch opening up wide, it just races so damn good. It gives you opportunities that you don't normally get on small tracks like this. Nick is hounding Chris. Kyle is really chopping his entry off. He's not making up as much ground as he was. Oh, Nick's got a nose in there. They make contact. Hopefully they stay straight. Kyle reacts to it, going a little higher, but we couldn't do anything.
14.937.
Nick has now got the lead as they go around. That is Brett, another international, which is awesome that we can have clean racing with slightly higher pings as well. That's when you know you got a good group of drivers, when you can have Sweden, I think New Zealand or Australia, and Germany all in a group, and you don't even notice their pings causing issues. Sean is really falling off. Justin's now getting around him. Kyle is just held even. Dalton, he has not had a good night after I checked up way more than he was ready for. And then he got plowed through. Just a bad chain reaction. We're starting lap 48. We're starting lap 48 of 50 and have had one caution on lap 1. I can't even explain this group. They are so awesome. This is how short track racing should be. And everyone's starting to learn everyone's style. That's helping out as well. We are going one caution, 49 laps green. Absolutely awesome. My dad's not even going to get lapped. He's going to be excited about that. Holy hell, guys. What is that? How did we just do that? I hope everyone had fun. I know some people didn't have good races, but oh, that is so great. That is so great. And the battle for the lead. I mean, we have the wreck to watch at the start, but we're going to go watch some of that battle for the lead. So let's see what happened here, because I know it was me checking up, and then everyone just piles in. Oops. Let's take a look at this. I lifted early. Dalton lifted because he just reacted to it, and Dale kind of sends Gavin there, and it's just a chain reaction. Sorry to Dalton there. I always underdrive. Oh, and Dennis comes through with the ARCA brakes and really gets him. Tires 91.92. Alright, so then, I mean, these guys just having a hell of a race up front. Let's go to when Chris gets around him. Alright, so it sets up here. Nick gets loose. Chris gets the run on the inside. He's going to get in there. Slides up, a little bit of contact. Give each other room and respect. Leaves just the lane. Nick just trying to drive it in a little deeper on the outside. Oh, they come together. Just a little push up on exit and they hook together. Nick, a little bump on exit. Actually helps Chris just get off that corner. But then it's going to turn into, I think, crossovers for a bit, if I remember correctly. We'll see what happens. I just want to watch this because what an awesome job by everyone. There was beating and banging, but that was short track racing how it should be. No one was trying to wipe out people. It was pure racing incidents. Nick locks it up a little bit there. Alright, jump ahead. Chris starts covering off that inside a little bit more on entry to 1. Nick goes to the middle of 1 and 2. A little bit of a bump there. They've got a lot of lap traffic ahead, and as the leader, you're watching that, and it starts throwing you off, where the guy in second's been watching your bumper the whole time. A little bit of a loose moment there. Nick doesn't dive it in. A little bit of a knock there, man. He is just... This is short track racing. Oh, he gets into him there, sends him up. Just got the nose in there. Chris gonna fight back. Brett sees that leader's coming too wide, but Chris can't do anything about it. And Allen's there, who had a great run. We're 5 to go here. Does Nick pull it back in, or does Chris pull it back in? He doesn't. Allen's actually chasing Chris down now. What an absolutely awesome race. I mean, like, let's just take a look at it this way. This is how I want to see this race as a whole. Just kind of understand how the race unfolded around the track, because I really couldn't see much of anything other than who we were around. So let's just kind of fast forward it and watch how the pack separates. So still not even half a lap, now just almost half a lap. Single file for the most part. Kyle working his way up through the field. You can see that pink streak ahead of the neon yellow. And then just slowly getting all the way around the track, breaking up into a little bit of groups. We got some 2 wide. Dale's getting shuffled. I think that's Dale in the red. And Gavin got around him. And then we just got the whole track filled up. Clouds come in. We got marbles all over the place from the entire night. A little bit of smoke there. Dennis getting lapped, going high. But what an awesome job. This was not an easy race, and that is better than I could have ever imagined it being. So, congrats to everyone in this A main. Sorry again to Dalton. Oh, and that was Devin spinning. That was the Carlo. He exited out. But, yeah, look at those marbles just building up on the front stretch. They don't really do anything. Man, look at them over here on pit road exit. Like, that is crazy. Or on when we enter pit road out of 2. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Let's go see if the points fix themselves. Race here. Nick, fastest lap. 2 incidents. 2 incidents for Gavin. 8 for other Gavin and Ethan. 7 for Dalton. Just ridiculous. I cannot believe we just had that clean of a race. I hope everyone had fun. That is what matters, and I don't know how you can't enjoy that, because we just did the unimaginable there. Have the points fixed themselves? I don't think they have. I think Justin's points are still not correct, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to have to sort that out. But, yeah. What a race. Great job to everyone. Thank you for showing up and making this league fun and creating good content for my channel. I hope everyone enjoyed watching that as well. That was unbelievable. Thanks for watching.